Oh, looky here. So I have this dress form. I walk by it every day and I've never used it as a dress form. And guess what? It works. I usually have it loaded with these necklaces and it's just here for pretty, and today it gets used. So I have all the machine stitching done all around the side, on the shoulder, a little bit on the sleeve. So I was able to come into the sleeve a little bit, and I should be able to go all across here. I got the back all finished. I have a trim piece I'm going to put along here when it's all finished. And then all of the sleeve will be hand stitched. And somebody said, how about take the sleeve apart and put it back together? I am not taking that apart. No way, no thank you. I don't mind hand stitching. So this will be, as I said, holiday handwork on the sleeves. So somebody also asked, what does the inside look like? Looks really good. This is glide thread, so it's very thin. Glide 40 weight thread. It's in my shop. Alrighty, there you go. Join me. Okay, I stepped out to my backyard so I could do a video for you. Get it on so I can get back to work. Okay, ta-da! I'll do a slow turn so you can look. The back, the sides, the arms. Ta-da! So, let's talk about this jacket just a little bit. Got it at Goodwill, $12. It's a small. I just went in and there was one, and it fit. So it was $12 and I washed it, and then I just started laying out doilies. And what I did is I went to every tub I had and I picked out all different shapes and sizes. Did I cut some? A few. I would tell you not to cut if you don't have to cut, because then you have to deal with the edge, which, like this one is cut because that's just the shape that I wanted. So I've glued along this edge, and I will probably do some kind of a whip stitch there too, but it's pretty sturdy and it's been sewn on pretty well. So what I first did, and I started on the back because it was the easiest to work with. So I started with a large piece. You can probably see the largest one I did, and then I started collaging and working around that. So I glued everything on first. So I used Elmer's clear washable glue, because if I wash this, I'm not gonna ever wash it, but if I soaked it, the glue can come out. Okay, so glue's not gonna hurt anything. I love Elmer's clear glue, and I use it a lot. Okay, so glued on where I wanted things, heat set it with an iron, then I let it set for just a little bit, and then I went on my sewing machine and I stitched with a quilting foot, stitched everything on. So I just went around, and you can't see where those stitches are. I use Glide 40 weight thread so it sinks in really well. I probably wouldn't use a cotton thread because that will stand out. So you want a polyester, lighter weight, something even like Isacord. Okay, so you can't see my stitches. So then after I got the main stitching down, and I stitched with the machine these as well. So I got everything machine stitched, and then I went in and started laying these down. So I got all of these glued down because I knew I was taking a road trip, and I probably would not have done this project if I didn't have a lot of sitting time coming up. If I wasn't away from my machine. I think that was my success, is that it was the holidays, we were with our kids for a week. Anytime we watched a movie or sat, I hand stitched. 10 hours in the car both ways to Tennessee. That was a lot of time. Okay, so glued on, stitched on. What did I use to hand stitch? I used Glide thread, and I just whipped, I kind of just whipped around every edge. So I just went through this. Actually, this was machine stitched on, and these were some wedding appliques given to me by my friend Elaine. So these already had the beads on it, and I thought, oh, that'll bling it up really, really well. So then you saw I found this trim that had these little bows. So I popped these bows. Let's see. I think there's one underneath here. I don't know. I kind of just popped them where I had little openings. And a lot of you said that you really like the blue coming through. I do too. I didn't want to cover it completely. So I kind of just trickled down the sleeve. This is one of my favorites. This is machine created. This is a commercial created kind of applique. It's beautiful. So in here is a mix of handmade. There's some tatting. There's some commercially made machine doilies. I also made sure I went around the side and kind of into the armpit because you want it to blend. I know some of you like your doilies to stand out, but I think it's really artistic and makes it a little more interesting if you just collage, lap them over. But it's your jacket, so you do whatever you want to do. Okay, so then one of the last things I did was this buttonhole stitch around the edge of the pocket, and then I satin stitched the buttonhole. Some of you like it, some of you don't. whatever you like. If you're making it, it's your jacket. It's your opinion. I think I like it. Somebody said get some rhinestone buttons, which I showed my husband this button. He said that'd be really hard to cut off, honey. So I don't know, on the fence on that one. And then a lot of you said to stitch the collar, which I will probably do. I don't know, what do you think? But let me tell you, the downside of this is it will hurt your hands. Like getting a needle through denim, especially through this seam, is difficult. So I will have to wait a day for my hand to kind of recover, because I did all this last night and my hand's a little sore. So I will do this later if I decide to. What do you think? Probably to kind of go with this. But I also, oh yeah, because I did this last night. So I've got the cuffs done. Okay. Any questions? Oh, and then buttons. Yes, after the fact, I've added buttons almost everywhere. I couldn't stop. Buttons, let's see, cool button there, a few beads, and I've got this already here, and I've got a few other, one of those appliques there. And then last night, because I told you I had it, just because I put Hot Fix crystals in some of those tinier spots. Nope. And who knows, I may go in and put a few more. I don't know. I kind of just want it to be done. So the only thing I feel like I will still do, and maybe I'll do that tonight, is stitching around the collar. But give me your opinion on that. I love how this goes together. I love the offset of it. Oh, so this one, I think I only had a little part of that. That's why I laid it on there. But this one, I just wrapped it inside, stitched it down so there is no raw edge. I also, let's see, this had a raw edge, so I cut this doily and there was a raw edge right there. But then look what I did. I just took smaller doilies and laid them over that. So that took care of that raw edge. So just keep thinking, you know, if you cut a doily, you're gonna have to cover the raw edge. Again, I just folded this doily over. Well, that was a big truck that just went by. I love, love, love some of these glass buttons. I had some really cool buttons. So why save it, folks? Why save all of this? Enjoy it. Wear your grandma's doilies. A couple of these doilies were from my family's Aunt Dorothy, and so after she passed a couple of years ago, they sent me some of her doilies because they said you'll do something with them. So Dorothy's on here somewhere. So wear your heirlooms, folks. A heart. My friend Diane, she sent me her mother's doilies. So this was one of the hearts, and I thought, oh, that's so sweet. Just put the heart there. So. Any questions, ask me. I'll answer what I can. It's your jacket. It's your rules. Make it the way you like. Just start. Oh, there are 50 to 55 doilies, and I counted the small ones. So 50 to 55. It takes more than you think if you want to load it up. You know, this is not a new thing. People have added doilies and things to jackets and clothes for generations, but I don't know that I've ever seen it loaded like Travis Kelce's jacket was. So here's to loading up a jacket. So I do still have my slippers on, but I did get dressed for you guys today. Okay, enjoy, have fun. Questions, ask me. Make sure and hashtag, if you're making this, hashtag Mad Stitch Monday or hashtag doily jacket. And then it'll populate, and when somebody clicks on that, they'll go see your jacket as well. But all of the videos, posts that I've done on this jacket are under those hashtags. So click on it and you'll see everything. Okay, you guys have a really great day. It's a little chilly out here. See ya. Bye.